Tonus!
Fine on.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nikador. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders. The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance in mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Achaemins have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guests, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough! The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. What's your name? Is that not also strange?
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core.
What is it, outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames? Or perhaps you'd care to spar with me?
Avoid getting too serious with Mighty, because he means every word he says.
That is true. Of this, you can be assured.
I'm sorry. We were not quick enough.
It's not too late. Leave it to us. Go, Finon.
Thankfully, no one was hurt. I hope that Mighty doesn't act on his words. After all, he's an exemplary fighter. If he's dead set on doing things his way, I fear not a soul could prevent it. Not even myself.
Sind sie da, sind sie weg.
mess. Yes, Treby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now, our backup is here.
Lord Finon, and the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me. And kindly keep 5 paces distance.
Ja, wieso? Stinkst du oder was?
In the face of death, strife will also cause hesitation to arise. I am the shadow of death. There are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama, Chrysos heirs. What cowards! We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
No dirty tricks.
Van de grote.
Watch your head. Target sighted. All units on alert. Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes! Open sesame.
No dirty trick. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Open sesame.
Watch your head.
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Then... could you all quietly leave?
Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nikador. They're all there in the distance.
Mama, ich hab Angst.
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so. Looks like the both of you have indeed braved many dangers. Trailblazer? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphorius. Stand with me and become heroes! Deathly silence is the proud resonance of Nikador's war drums. behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict. Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive. Careful! They look different from what I remember. Weaker. So, more distorted?
Autokampffunktion für diesen Kampf deaktiviert. Ja, da muss ich wohl händisch ran.
What's wrong? Never seen like fireflies to a flame. I can fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Here I come! Ready or not.
Another journey begins.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void.
Can't lose this one.
All at once? I don't have time for games. The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble. Attack detected.
Familiar.
Watch your head.
Firefly, type 4, in position.
Aha. Das ist so neu, ne? Mit Erik können beim Angriff eine Anzahl der Stapelung von Titanenkorpus aktivieren.
The dice have been cast.
Nimm das.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Nein, das bringt nicht so viel. Das
expand your thinking.
Executing attack!
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
All right, I'll call your bet.
Curiosity is a endless riddle. The answer is nothing but a void.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Oh. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Initiate cleanup.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
Can't lose this one. All in.
Familiar.
What's wrong? Never seen perfection up close before. You've just got to expect.
Cast aside all distracting thoughts. I shall withstand their...
Detonate!
Like fireflies to a flame, I will fight for myself until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live! Attack detected!
Watch your head. Better hedge your bets.
All at once? I don't have time for games. The door to a whole new world.
All in.
Curiosity is a endless riddle, but the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking, glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Where are you going?
All right, I'll call your bet. Can't lose this one.
Firefly, type 4, in
The
position.
dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Fight to live! Attack detected.
No dirty watch your head.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Another journey begins.
action before? Open.
Even gods can bleed. I shall extinguish your core flame, Titan!
Expand your thinking. Watch it grow. Like fireflies to a flame. Until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set to the seas of flame! Attack detected.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Attack detected.
No dirty tricks.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
Free will, or was it fate?
Fight to live!
Watch your head.
No dirty tricks, alright.
Expand your thinking. Move. This is not the true Nikado, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphorius. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as... Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
A manifestation of Nikador. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trian followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nikador succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Akima of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphorius to our allies. However, given that Akima has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin? Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead. What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But, please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that?
Folge Akla eher ins Bad. Aber ich finde, das ist ein guter Schnitt jetzt hier. Und jetzt ist Amphoreus auch aufgetaucht. Gut. Gucken wir noch, was wir Erfolge haben. Missionen sind noch genug da. Was sagt der Reiselog? Endet bald. Ja, morgen. Morgen ist Montag. Morgen gibt es wieder genügend. Gibt es wieder Punkte. Die habe ich alle durch, ne? Ja. Die habe ich geworbt. Die habe ich geworbt. Der muss ich nacharbeiten. lassen muss? Weiß nicht. Oh, erhöht den Brucheffekt um 60%. Das ist natürlich... Ach, den Brucheffekt. Das ist nicht wenig, oder? Ich habe ja 3. Ich hätte ihn aber jetzt auch schon aufge... Nee, macht ja nichts. Ich versuche noch die 3. Das wird wahrscheinlich nicht klappen mit den 3, aber... warum nicht? Vierer. So, genug für heute. Bis morgen. Ciao.